Hi, good evening, Africa. Good evening, world. The world is in cry because of coronavirus. It has really hit world. It has hit Europe, it has hit Africa, it has hit everywhere. I was thinking to myself that how can we defeat this disease? I was imagining what we can do to wipe out disease. What really can we do? We have sanitizers, we have hand wash, we have water, we have done all hygienically measures, but it is still going strong and stronger. What are we going to do? In times like this, I always run to the Bible because that's where I believe that there are answers. John chapter 11 give us of a scenario. This is the scenario of Lazarus. Now, the Bible says when Lazarus was sick, Jesus was informed because they were friends with Lazarus. It went further and says Jesus did not attend to Lazarus. The Bible continues saying until Jesus died. That's when he told his disciples, let's go and raise our friend Lazarus is sleeping. Now, the Bible went further and says when he met them, Martha and Mary cried and told Jesus, if you were there, your friend or our brother wouldn't be dead. Now, the Bible goes on and says Jesus told them to roll out the stone. Then Martha said, by this time he is stinking because he has been dead for 4 days. Jesus insisted and says, roll out the stone. Now, I want you to understand one thing. When they rolled out the stone, Jesus shouted, Lazarus, come forth, and Lazarus came to life. Now, there is one thing which I have learned from this text. I imagine it, Jesus who raised Lazarus failing to remove the stone. How is that possible? I discover that it is not possible. If he managed to roll out the stone, if he managed to raise Lazarus, sure he can roll out the stone by a word. But why did he tell them to roll out a stone? Now, here is my analyzation. My analyzation is, in this life we are living in, there is always a part which a human should pray. That part which you are not supposed to pray, or that part where you fail to do it, Jesus will come in. Because rolling out a stone was simple, everyone can do it. But raising Lazarus from the dead, it was not simple and it was not easy. But Jesus chose to do the hard part. Now, what I'm saying is, in this life, Jesus will always do the hard part. God will always come in your life and do that part which is not easy. That part which you cannot do. Now, what am I saying? What I'm saying is that your duty is to protect yourself. Do as health requires. Be hygienically. Buy hygiene measures. Buy sanitizers. Have hand wash. Have everything. On that point where you just say that I have done this, Jesus will come in and he will do the rest. The issue of coronavirus, it has hit the world. So what I'm saying is, coronavirus is nothing in the house of God. No. God can command coronavirus there and then. The only thing we have to do is not to stay quiet and say God will do it. Let us do our measures. Where we fail, God will come in and do his part. Now, in this text, I have simplified and discovered that God, he is the God who does the impossibilities. You know, God came in and do that which is not possible in the human race. Wondering about the coronavirus? Yes, it has hit the whole world. But I'm giving you an assurance this evening that God will come in and he will do that which we cannot do it, because he is the God in times of impossibilities. He does that which is hard. That's the reason why I describe him God of hard jobs, God of the God in the difficult times. He is also the God in those times when life is easy. The issue of coronavirus is deadly, but with God it's not deadly. He will surely come and control the situations. May the God bless you as we rely on his promises, as we do our part, as we wait for him to do his part, because his part is always for the best.